All right, so here's the clip.
This is the fart clip.
This is the fart clip.
Okay.
And like the farts. Grainy video from way back in the day. I guess we had a security camera up there.
Yes. We're going back from break, it looks like. There's Anderson in the picture.
What year would you think this is?
It's Anderson. It's got to be late 90s.
Okay.
Early 2000s. And we're in that studio. We went to K-Rock after that, right?
Yeah, we're in Westwood 1.
Yeah.
These are the sounds of today's kids.
What?
I do love all the PSAs. I miss the PSAs.
Oh, was that the fart?
And these are the voices of today's
I think
kids.
that was it. Oh,
Problem that's hard to solve.
Give me tougher work. Give me tougher work.
I look very impressed.
Oh.
Oh, they made a cartoon out of it?
All right. I don't know if we have this cartoon clip. No,
No, okay.
we don't. Okay,
All right,
so I was
so there we
able
go.
to light a couple farts. Yeah, it was discovered that there was a way to light a fart pretty early. I'm sure that
You know what? There was a what shall we say? A procedural efficiency we exhibited in that little video. That I'm going to bet you that it was not the first time we had done that. Like we were well skilled at that point. I remember the first time you did it. It was with the lights on. And you
got to get the lights.
And you had a mushroom cloud, if you remember. you were impressed.
You got it.
And that started a series of these.
you got to yell, get the lights, because otherwise it's like a fireworks display at noon.
No, I understand. We eventually did get the procedures right. You had to get me on board. I didn't understand what was going to happen. I never witnessed such skill and such talent.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, is there anybody who really loves comedy who doesn't like farts? Because all the comedy guys I know, they just love farts. And I, by the way, wouldn't really trust. Like if you said, this guy's a really funny stand-up, but do not bring up farting in front of him. He hates it. He doesn't think it's funny at all. I'd go, he's a real funny stand-up.
You know, you have pointed out to me many times, however, that the humor around fart, particularly the smell of fart, is the domain of the white man. And that as you go towards darker skin, it becomes less and less funny to them, and more serious. Like, I'm going to kick your ass if you get that stuff around me.
Well, I think a lot of that is also sort of like
cultural. Like
I guess everything's cultural. No, I'll give you an example. You can.
You were the one that schooled me on that.
No. Listen. No, I'm not saying it's not true. I'm saying there's certain things, like with black men, gay humor. They don't like gay humor.
Oh,
they don't like, especially like a black athlete where you go, hey, you put your arm around them and you go, we should get married. We make a great team. They go, great, bro. They get real serious. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So there's like fart humor and gay humor, I would say the black man is not really down with. And maybe it's connected, you know? I don't know, the little backdoor action.
I don't know.
I'd have to ask Michael Irving what he thinks. But they don't.
Who am I to say? I don't know.
Well, they don't like the backdoor stuff is basically what I'm saying.
It's bro humor. Bro.
Can save some of your time.
What is that?
Way to score.
Yeah, so there's an element of
it's
that.
bro humor. I mean, it's for some reason, you know why it's in my head is, didn't you have an experience where Jimmy had some difficulties on the way to Las Vegas and rolled the windows up, turned the heat on or something, or was it you?
No, Jimmy had difficulty.
And
well, he didn't have difficulty. He got, Evander Holyfield beat Mike Tyson because Evander Holyfield wasn't scared of Mike Tyson, and he sort of walked toward him, and he brought it to Tyson, and Tyson wasn't really ready for that. He'd been used to bullying people, and Evander Holyfield, who was such a believer in Jesus Christ, wasn't scared. You know, he thought, I got Jesus Christ on my side, and I'll just go bang with this guy, and he fucked up Tyson. He bullied Tyson, which is a weird thing to do when Tyson's in his 20s,
So is this Jimmy and you? Is that what we're talking about?
No, it's Tad's brother, T. Chance Thrasher.
But wasn't there somebody of Mexican descent in the car, as I recall, who did not think it was funny?
No. No. Well, I'm not sure how many stories were.
Yeah, maybe conflating stuff. Yeah.
Jimmy and I were going to Vegas with Tad and his brother, T. Chance Thrasher, the stripper. And
what?
Yeah, we're going to Vegas.
T. Chance Thrasher, the stripper.
That's Tad's older brother.
Okay.
And we were going for Tad's 21st birthday, and Jimmy loaded up, he decided, on raw clams.
Pasta fazool.
And pasta fazool, and he said, I'm gonna blow these guys out of this van. Wait till we hit it. On the way to Vegas. He goes, I'm gonna destroy these people. We're in like a 80s custom van that was like T. Chance Thrasher. So like, I don't know, maybe I'm driving. I don't remember who's driving. Jimmy's in the back. T. Chance is in the back. Tad's, in there. And it's just the four of us. We're going for his birthday. And we don't know T. Chance Thrasher, Tad's brother.
Oh, that's what it is. Right.
And so we get on the freeway on-ramp at like Toluca Lake, like just leaving my apartment and just literally just heading on. We haven't really got onto the freeway to go to Vegas. And as we're going up the freeway, Jimmy leans over, lets a blast go, and then smiles and like looks around in the van and goes, "It's going to be a long trip, boys, a long trip." And he starts laughing real hard, right? And he explains how he front-loaded with the pasta fazool and the raw clams, and it's going to be a long trip for all of us. And Tad gets a kind of worried look on his face, and he looks at his brother, T. Chance, and T. Chance, whatever his name is, he goes, "Oh, is that what we're doing?" and we're like, Jimmy's like, "Yeah, that's what we're doing, bro." And you're getting the worst of it. And T. Chance just leans over and blasts one that just destroys the entire van, right? And Jimmy's like, "What happened?" And I'm like, "I don't know. My eyes are watering." And Tad looks at us and goes, "Oh, you awoken the sleeping giant, like in World War II, the
Yes.
Japanese,
Yes.
And we're like, "What happened?" And Tad's like, "He's got a disease. Like, you don't understand. He doesn't normally do it, but now that you've ripped the fucking lid off this can of tennis balls, it is on." And his brother, like 4 minutes later, leans over again and just lets another, and everyone's begging for Jimmy's, begging for mercy now at this point and apologizing and he's trying to keep his farts going, but they're being destroyed and overtaken by T. Chance, who's described as having a syndrome, you know what I mean? Who like normally is able to maintain himself, but if you're gonna do this, he's gonna do it, and he has a superpower, which is his asshole, right? And so it got, by the time we got to Barstool, people were like eyes watering. It was a constant thing. So I had to sit back there with a book of matches, you know what I mean? And I was just all the way to Vegas. I was lighting matches, holding them up. But what would happen was T. Chance would announce, all right, I got another one coming for you guys. And I'd go to grab the matches. And Jimmy, who was in the passenger seat or something, would immediately go down with the windows, and then I would try to strike the match, but I couldn't get the match lit because of the wind, and I'd have to yell to Jimmy to roll the window back up so I could get the match, and then by then it was too late. He blew us up again, and then we all ended up staying in the same hotel room, and then he blew us up in the hotel room. And he had sleep apnea. Tad had sleep apnea, and Jimmy was a big fucking snorer. And I have hypervigilance, and I just laid there on my back, sharing a bed with Jimmy, hearing everyone fucking three big dudes in one small room sawing logs and blasting ass the entire night, and I'm just staring at the fucking ceiling, just laying there, just smelling gas while everyone is just sunk. I mean, big time. All right, we'll take a quick break. Come right back after this. Yeah, that was the ballad
Those are
of
the
the
days.
Vegas trip with Jimmy.
You guys were what, 17 at the time?
Yeah, 17. Well,
You were 39.
no, it was. I lived in an apartment. You goofball. It was shortly. It wasn't that long after I met Jimmy. Jimmy was. Well, I don't know. Look up Tad Newcomb's birthday. Maybe it'll be online somewhere. He turned 21. So I can tell you sort of where I was pretty much living in my apartment in
So we hadn't started doing the
Toluca
TV
Lake.
show yet.
No.
So it was pre-96.
Yeah, it must have been like 95 or
Yeah,
something.
that makes sense.
I would bet you if you
So you were born when?
I was born in 64. Tad, well, if Tad was turning 21, it would have been born in
So 31.
74. 74. Yeah, maybe if you found out when Tad was born, I would say it'd be 1974, like in the summer, sometime in there, because it was for his 21st birthday, and it was probably about 95.
So you were 30 or 31, something like that.
No, it wasn't 30 or 31.
No?
I don't know why oh, you're right. No, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. I just turned 30 in
Okay,
in 94. Could have been later 94 or could have been 95. You're right. I was 30 or 31. Jimmy was 27, something like that, 26, 27. And I don't know how old T. Chance was. He had a son named Blade Thrasher. What? I remember. He was just giving out. Names.
What was I confusing with the story with somebody of Mexican descent in the car with you who just leaned over to you guys and said, hey, is it going to... No. Are we going to fight here or what?
Farting in the car?
Yeah.
Guess Tad's birthday's not popping up, but it doesn't matter. It was 95.
Yeah.
I don't know what that one was. I mean, there was one where Frank, the Mexican, blew up the bathroom of the closet place I was delivering. That was a weird one. We were installing a closet or closets in a very small ranch house. God, the valley was full of these miniature little ranch houses. You know, I grew up in miniature ranch houses, they're houses that were so small that you would kind of go, why would you even build a house this small? Like, why wouldn't you just wait?
Like your dad's.
Yeah,
That kind of thing, yeah.
like what I'm saying is the house is built in 1932. Materials and labor, it was like nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, for an extra $500, you could have added another 700 square feet. Like, why didn't you just do it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, my dad's house was 18 feet wide by 20 feet deep.
Yeah.
And that was just it. It was just a square.
Yeah.
One bathroom over there, one bedroom over next to the bathroom.
Yeah.
That was it. Like, everything was just like miniature. And I grew up in my dad's house, my mom's house, my grandparents' house. You know, like no one would build a house that was 870 square feet.
Right.
That you're going to build. I mean, you'd go like, look, if you're not going to get to 2,000 square feet, don't even bother building. Build a house. You know, and I mean, like, no, but 800 square feet be enough. You know, because they were sort of looking for shelter, really, not comfort.
Right.
You went there to sleep. You know.
Yeah.
So I was installing closets. Those houses would get bought up and renovated, and they'd add a master suite on the top or something, or in the back. And at some point, they'd call Always Better Closets, and we'd show up, and we're going to do the closet here and the closet there. And we rolled up on this little valley house somewhere around, and it was me and Big John and Frank. Frank was the born again. We had a few born again sort of Mexican gangbanger types. Frank was, few words. Man, a few words, but spoke in tongues.
I remember
But
that.
he was a quiet guy. He was like a real quiet guy. But he would probably cut you, if push came to shove. And the homeowner, I was talking to the homeowner because I was sort of the finish guy. I was the carpenter. The other guys were like installers, but I would install, but I could do carpentry. So I could match stuff up, moldings and stuff, and the owner was there, and there was one small little bathroom in the hallway. And those bathrooms, my God, like my mom's bathroom. I mean, you open the door, it hits the sink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You open it the other way, it hits the bathtub.
Right.
There's not enough. There's no shower stall. Everything's just a tub with a wand. You know, like literally, like you're cleaning a dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there was no. I mean, it was like. I mean, you sat on toilet, your knees would hit both sides of the wall, and there'd be shit right in front. Like. There was not enough room in the bathroom for the husband to brush his teeth while the wife came in to use the shower or something. This was like everything was miniature, you know. And this was like one of those miniature valley bathrooms. And the owner was trying to show me something, and he goes, I need the molding to match like the casing, and it's the same as the one in the bathroom window. Let me show you that. And we starts walking down the hall, and he's talking to me, but I have hypervigilance, so I'm sort of reading the room, you know. And as we're heading to the hall of the bathroom door opens, and Frank steps out, you know. and I'm sort of Frank's in there with the door closed, you know. And the owner's like, yeah, we went ahead and did this remod here, and we got to get the molding to match up, you know. And he's just kind of walking and talking, and I'm sensing trouble, you know. Yeah. And then Frank, as he passes us in the hall, but he wasn't a talker. He didn't talk, but he just sort of mumbled like, I wouldn't go in there. Like as he passed by me. But the guy was so busy like walking and talking and pointing at crown molding and stuff that he just turned the corner and stormed into the bathroom and went right to the back, right by the toilet. And he's like, this is the molding I want. And then he just like paused and he just went... It's like, oh dear God. Oh, I was like, I knew this was happening, but you just
couldn't stop it.
I couldn't stop it.